You can go lower if you want. We ended up yesterday with $756 ahead. The goal is to, play about $300 a day. If we have profit, we will, carry that over to the next day, but we don't necessarily want to give all that back. So if I lose 300 or thereabouts, I'll probably stop for the day. But that's just the parameters that I've set. You don't have, if you're ahead, you don't have to stop at 300. You do what works for you. I like to set limits. That way I don't get to a point where I can't remember what the term is, but once you lose so much, it doesn't matter to you anymore if you lose more. And I don't ever want to get to that point. Anyway, we're gonna get our bets started. So we'll have to come in here, get them going. All right, we're starting off each day as if we'd left the table. We're not late. We're not gonna start the next day where we ended up as far as our bets. So we're starting a new day. $12 on the 6 and 8, $2 on the small and tall, $1 on the all. Same as we've been doing all week. That's our goal is to get in. Let's see, we're starting at roll number 95 today. We want to get 36 rolls in or so, which would be 95, 125, 131 or so. And we'll just see how it goes. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Just going to start off with a 7. Three, 4, 7. Again, I'm not starting off as the shooter today because I forgot to put it out there right away. But it doesn't matter if you're the shooter or not. This should either do well or poorly, no matter who the shooter is. Like I said, you can lose quick and you can win quick. So 4, 5, 9. Yeah, I'm pretty consistent on my come out 7s. I should just leave my bets off for the very first roll. So 2, 6, 8. To take the bet, and it should drop down to 12. Yep. So 4, 5, 9. Same as our point. We're not worried about the come out rolls. We're going to be working. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by, man. be a 145. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi. I find it hard to find live people most of the time. I'm always doing something and I don't notice they're live till almost too late. Unless it's, George just before I go to bed, or that's pretty much it. It's a 516. So we're back to our minimum again. Four, 5, 9. That seems to be the number of the day, the 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta go for it sometimes. I don't know if it's psychological or what, but it just seems like my come out rolls, or the roll after the point, things like that. I tend to do that probably more often than not, or at least maybe not more often than not, but most of my sevens are come out sevens, I guess. I don't know if I can truthfully say that. It just seems that way. 628. That's both die off axis. I think that was a drift, or maybe it was an implosion or explosion. That's what it was. Four, 2, 6. Let's move this over a little bit. I just noticed that it's kind of covered. It's a 3V, 6-2 or 3-2, 3-6. Hey Thunder, DB. How's it going tonight? A 3, 5, 8. Yeah, I've been tracking my numbers for these lives on Bone Tracker, and they say I'm definitely influencing the dice, but my on axis is like 30-something%. It's like, huh. As far as both die on axis, that is. So I'm a little confused about that, but apparently I'm screwing up consistently. That was bad. boxcars. Not sure what I did on that one, but they went flying apart. Yeah, put them on the opposite sides. Yeah. What's that? Boxcars. I think that's how I did it originally. Not sure why I switched, other than I think that's how I've seen other people throw them. So I just kind of thought maybe I was, I don't know if there is such a thing as a wrong way to do it, but I just figured I would switch it up. One, 6, 7. Yeah, this is an interesting system, I guess. When so I'm gonna go ahead and make this me. It's interesting in the sense of sevens aren't as long as you don't have a lot of them. Sevens are not a big deal for this system. As long as you can get 6s and 8s in between, there's a 3, 2, 5. This will be a profitable system. But it doesn't always happen that way. I know I've had days where it seems like I can't throw anything but 7s. It's a 2, 3, 5. Five, 4, 9, or 4, 5, 9 actually. Our number of the day. So I guess I'm throwing consistently. I'm just not throwing the same landing zones or something. Something's inconsistent, but I'm throwing I just don't really know what's consistent, other than Bone Tracker says that there's chi squared, it's at 0. It's a 3, 1, 4. And that's supposed to be a pretty good indicator of whether you're influencing it or not. I mean, the more data you have, the better more data is better. 4, 3, 7. So that time we didn't get any of our numbers, looks like. Those are the ones that suck. You know, you get a few hits, but nothing with your numbers. So we need to throw a bunch of 6s and 8s to make up for that now. So 6-5U. Real long on that one. 6 through 9. And 1, 6, 7. This one's not looking good so far. Alright, we're up to 48. We've definitely eaten into our profits. Some, you know, we're not that far into them. After this one, we'll be hurting a little bit if we don't get an 8 or 6. Boxcars. The opposite of boxcars. Snake eyes. Five, 6U. Now what I probably should be doing is switching my setup, but we're going to stick with it and hope that the numbers come around. Oh yeah, this is definitely a system that's up and down. I've ran like thousands of hands through the random number generator on my software, and it's done really well and it's done really bad. 4, 5, 9. It's the sometimes doesn't that really hurts. We definitely need to get a 6 or an 8 here. Hard 4. Boxcars. about we get a hard 6 right here? No, we're going to get a 527 instead. Oh, we're going to have to see where we're at on this one. 527. All right, we are at 860. Yeah, if we lose this one, we're pretty much done for the day, because we'll be down our 300-ish. So hopefully we can pull this out, get a few 6s and 8s, and pull ourselves back into profit. $415. $145. Crap. I accidentally hit the 2-4. All right. Well, I'll do the 1-4. And if we hit the 6, if we hit either one, well, yeah, it's a nice program. I enjoy it. I enjoy setting up the automatic betting and things like that to, put a little bit of programming into it to, help things out. That is a hard 6. But what I'm going to do is put it on the 5 so that I don't get the extra. And we'll call it a hard 5, a 325. Since it doesn't matter to us at this point. Here's a 628. I did something to my camera there, didn't I? Hold on. I accidentally kicked the cable, which adjusted it for me a little. That should do it. It's a 628. Sorry about that. Yeah, all that is, I mean, it's documented pretty well. There's plenty of examples on his page as well that show you how to do things. I keep learning every time I try something new. Not sure what language that his software is based on. Ooh, either one of those made it to the end of the table. But unfortunately, I guess I need to call that a 7. And maybe I'll do a quick video on that at some point. You know, who knows? Maybe some people will be interested in that. Publish my scripts or whatever in case somebody wants to use them. Oh, that was high. It's a 538. Have a go, man. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate the support. A 426. Five, 6, yo. One, 3, 4. It's a hard 8. A 5, 1, 6. Making a little bit of a comeback. 369. Five, six, yo. At 133, we're a little bit past where we were shooting for today, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't hit a couple more before I shut it down. We made a little bit of profit right now, but if we can hit a couple more, we'll be in good shape. That is a 358. Ah, 347 should have been a 358. Couldn't quite make that 5 come back up on top, so we ended up losing a little bit there. So we're gonna take everything down. We could play out the ATS. Actually, no, we can't because we just had a 347, so that's gone. And actually, I should have lost that up there as well, which was $48. So we'll make sure we lose that $48 just for the actually should have been 24. We'll roll those 7 again. I think that's where we're supposed to be. Somewhere around there. I'll figure it out and I'll update it later if I have to. And we'll take everything down. I think we made a little over $100 today, which is, you know, could have been much worse. We did throw a number of 7s without 6s and 8s. Yeah, I'm doing the double D. Testing it out, you know. It has a lot of potential for good and plenty of potential for bad too, you know. I think I was fortunate there at the end. I could have gone ahead and pulled it down and kept a little bit of extra money out there, but you know, it is what it is. I took that extra 7 off because, you know, that was to try and get things in the correct order. But I'll have to go back through this again and maybe, I mean, what I can do, I'll just show you what I can do. I can rerun this whole thing since I'm keeping all the rolls. So I've got, you know, everything that's happened this week. And what I can do is We'll start over. I do want to save the session just in case. We don't want to preserve that. We're going to rewind and play back our roll file. So that's going to set everything up, and then we'll just do this. And we will just run it to the end. And it should come out somewhere around where we were. We'll find out. So you can see the chart going here. This is one of the things I really like about this software. Ooh, there was a bad one. Okay. So that doesn't look correct. But maybe it is, I don't know. Something doesn't look right there. I'll have to go back and look at it again. Because we shouldn't be at 144. Oh, that's what it is. I start each day back at 30, or back at the minimum. And this is continuing it on as if I had kept going. So if I'd kept going, I'd be right here at the 1014 mark. But because I restarted at the beginning, I think I'm up around 1200 and something. But I'll have to go back and figure out where my breaks are and reset things manually. Yeah, I mean, it's a complicated piece of software. I mean, you know, the rolling parts are simple. It's the programming. But yeah, I'll have it figured out by tomorrow. I mean, I can, if I knew exactly how many rolls I had each day, which I can go back and look at my previous video to find out. But until I do that, I don't know exactly how many I had. But it was something like 42 the first day. Yeah, this was probably my first day right here. So I could go through, let's see, I started this day at like 92. Is that right? 92? 94? I came out with come out 7. Yeah, we can do that. All right, let's do this. New. We don't need to save it. Don't need these. We want to rewind. Okay. Now we'll just go ahead and, like, you right click and it'll roll based on the numbers that you had previously. So we can start up here at 1. We're going to play it back and yeah. So we'll go down. Oops. Except in this case, I'm going to turn this on. So I don't really want to have to do this for every one of them. So I'm going to do same bet, take winnings. And I might have to put some stuff back out here on the tall. I know this is kind of boring, but right now I'm not sure if I have it on or not, but I do have Skype, yes. Okay, so there's day 1. Or did I stop it? 52. 52. Yeah. So I got to do this. That's already done. I think I stopped at 52. Maybe not. We'll just say this is it. And roll that 7. Then we'll reinitialize. Okay, that looks about right, 1028. Then we will reset our script again. And go for the rest of today. Of course, all right, so that would be the correct total. So we'll bring everything down. 1145. We had 1028, so that's what? Made $117. Not terrible. Especially, with this area up here, it was on one more 7 and it would have been a pretty bad day. Let's put it that way. I'm not sure if I'm in the Craps Nation chat. I know I was in there at one time, and when I dropped off of YouTube for a while and kind of dropped off the scene. Now I'm back on, and I'm not sure about the the big all-encompassing Craps Nation. I'd need somebody to give me an invite, I guess. But that can be arranged. There's so much to keep up with in there as well. I mean, I log in and there's thousands of chats that I've missed. It gets to be a little overwhelming. not necessarily chats to me, but just trying to keep up with that in general is pretty hard. As I'm sure you guys are aware. But I'll see about getting back in there, and then I can do questions on this and post these scripts for people to play with on their own, make adjustments to, see how they like them. That's going to be it for today, and hopefully things have been informative. But with that being said, quack out. Oh yeah, you can send me a message anytime. You can, if you even put it in the chat, or not the chat, but the comment section, I can answer it there. And like I said, I'm gonna get back in the normal Craps Nation chat, and then you can send direct to me that way. So take care, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Like I said, quack out. And you guys have a good weekend. Well, if I don't see you tomorrow, have a good weekend. If I do see you tomorrow, still have a good weekend. Take care.